Alright guys, so we got something really exciting in the mail today. I'm going to unbox it with you on camera. We're going to take a look at it and maybe take it for a ride. This is one of these recently banned hoverboard self-balancing scooters. Now I say banned because I live in New York City, and from what I understand they're not rideable in the streets or public sidewalks at all. But you can use it in your house. That's what I plan on doing, just to be safe. Why not? Anyways, this is basically the cheapest one I was able to find. They're all similarly close to each other in spec. They all do about 10 kilometers on a charge and all around 10 to 15 top speeds. So this is how it came. I'm going to post the link later on in the description if you guys want to pick it up on eBay yourself. Took a long time because these things contain lithium batteries. And basically went state to state to state to state straight from California. It took about 2 weeks to get it shipped to me. But you could tell right here it says toys for age 14 plus. Make sure you're over 14, guys. Alright, so it has a lithium battery warning on here, which is what we expect. That's good, it's safe. So let's open it up. Got my knife, well, scissor right here. Alright. So once again, these are very close to whatever they sell now, the Swagtron, the whatever, T1, X1, it doesn't matter. It's basically all similar spec hoverboards, is what I call them. What it comes down to is how cheap are they. In this particular one, now wait for it, I paid only $174, including what they say the seller said, including a free bag. So let's see if the bag is in here. So you get this box right here. Let's go up a little bit to it. Normal looking white box. Let's take it out of the actual container here. See, it's fairly heavy. It says 22.5 pounds, but to me this feels about maybe 30. Alright, so we've got a smart balance board. The one I had to get was black. That's the only color they had. Honestly, I probably would have went with the blue, but since the LED lights are blue, the black's probably a really good looking choice in my opinion. You know, either way, that's what they had. So for me, it's the best looking choice, right? What can you do? All right, let's open it up, take a look inside. All right, so as we could tell, we have the user's manual. Well, that's great to see because the other YouTube videos I've seen, they've already misspelled the word user right on the cover. So this one's not misspelled. It looks like they edited it. So that's a positive sign. All right, we're going to put this on the side. We got the nice bag right here. So this is a carry bag. Anytime you want to take this thing anywhere you go, you have to take the box, you just put this in the bag. So just put this on the side right now. We're not going to use it for the time being. So it looks fairly well packaged. Let's take a look. We have the power adapter right here, the charger, and a little paper. I'm going to look at it later. From what I understand, they come basically already charged, so they're usable right out of the box. Of course, it's not going to be fully charged, but it'll have at least 50% capacity, from what I understand. So we'll check out if that's a fact or the case with this one. All right, so it's fairly well packaged. Box is fine. I'm going to pick it up here. I'm going to take off these styrofoam pieces. I'm going to just leave them back in here. All right, so we got the hoverboard itself. Put this over here, and let's put this stuff, all of this extra stuff on the side. And I've never ridden one, but I've seen other people ride it, generally kids. So it's interesting. I'm interested myself to see whether I'll be able to ride this thing. So this particular one has these molded rubber pads over here. They're called bumpers. Some models don't have them. So from what I understand, if you're riding and I guess you get off unevenly, you could easily scuff the outside perimeter of this wheel guard. So right here we have the mechanism that I guess turns it, whatever we have. These little pads, from what I understand, when you press them, there's sensors in there and they should sense which way we're gonna go. All right, so as we get around the front, we have the LEDs. They're not on now, but we're gonna put them on in a second. So right here we have basically the only two things you can control on here. This is the power switch. The power switch and the charger right here. So it's a 3-prong charger. So let's just put it on. Let's see what happens. All right, so it has a nice audible tone, and it's telling us that the battery is charged. This is a little battery indicator, and the green means it's charged and it's full. The only other option is red, meaning, you know, it's not charged. So basically it's good at this point. So let me just for now practice what it feels like, I guess, with my hands while we're here in a secure environment. Not on the floor yet, I don't want to fall right away. But just to see whether it'll be active if I just put one hand, or rather a foot. In this case, it'll be my hand. All right, so let me turn it around actually. So the lights are in here, and you could tell. So let's take a look, guys. All right, so it's active. As I put a little bit of pressure, you know, on the outside of the inside of my palm, you could see that it's already starting to work. So it does work with one foot or hand, really. I'll try the other one. All right, so now I can control it really with my hands pretty efficiently. It's very quiet, fairly smooth, and you know, I can make it turn, no problem. And I guess I could say in terms of the precision for such a cheap piece of equipment, I'm surprised. It's very good for low speed precision. So let me take off one hand. All right, and there we go. So, you know, for now, let's just try to see if I can get on, at least balance myself on it. They say that it takes around 3 to 5 minutes to actually drive one of these things. So let me come over here and put it down. All right, so we're gonna put it down. I'm actually gonna hold this for now, just in case. I'm not too comfortable doing this. So this is my first time. I'm only really kind of listening, you know, kind of took some hints from what people said on YouTube to say, you know, one leg at a time, obviously, kind of centered, till you see the light. I'm gonna hold this for now. And then you wanna do the other leg. And then you at least wanna balance yourself. All right, well, I can feel it moving under my feet. And I'm pretty well balanced now. Let's see. So it's pretty stable. I can go forward just fine. Really minimum inputs is all you need. The reverse kind of feels a little funky because naturally your body is not predispositioned to lean backwards, but forward seems okay. Let's see if I could do a left turn and we'll try to spin. All right, so we're spinning now. So we did a full 360, no problem. Let's do the other one. No problem, and you can control the speed. Basically, all you're doing with your feet is, let's say, you know, you go like this, kind of like a tank control type of stuff. Let's say you put pressure on your outside toe and your right foot, and you put pressure on the rear of your foot on the left. It'll turn left. So we'll just take a look at what I'm doing here. Pretty stable. You know, in terms of getting off, I'm a little nervous. So we'll just take a look at the actual hoverboard. Let's get a look closer, see what the lights look like. From my own perspective, they look really cool. The blue colors, the nice green tones on the hoverboard itself. The black combination is fairly nice, I like it. Definitely not, you know, Back to the Future, but, you know, we're in the present, right? Not Back to the Future, but we're in the present. So for the present time frame, $170 is perfect. You know, you can get them for easily $200. Generally, all the eBay sellers will have free shipping. I don't know how they ship these things for free. It costs a lot of money to ship anything USPS, even a box of shoes. These things weigh a lot. It's a fairly large package. So here we go, guys. I'm going to attempt to get off. So the best way to get off, from what I understand, is 1 foot at a time, obviously. You don't want to just jump off, even though that would be common sense. Well, to some people, jump off, but you don't want to do that. So I already know the center. I'm balanced. So I'll just get off. I'm going to do my left foot first. All right, so I got off. You could see kind of rolled away from me a little bit, so I got to practice that a little bit. All right, so fairly nice piece of equipment. I got to say, it came almost fully charged, although I don't know in terms of percentage how charged it is, because it's not an actual indicator. It doesn't go anywhere. It's just either green or red, from what I understand. It's fairly solid, actually. Nothing wrong with it visually. Let's check out the bottom. So it's a pretty nice design. It has nice rubber wheels. Looks like some kind of, I don't know, hole here, probably for the speaker itself or the noise for the tones. The wheels spin nice and fluidly. This one will probably break in. It's a little bit tighter, but no big deal. So let's just turn it off. And that's it. Very easy to use. I gotta say, I'm surprised for such a nice piece of technology. You know, 170, even 200 bucks, I'm more than willing to spend on this. Just check in your local, you know, cities, states, wherever you guys live, whether it's legal to ride this outside. Locally here, it isn't at this moment. But you can still have fun with it in your house, you know. Requires a good amount of balance. In terms of speed, you know, I don't know if I'd want to go over 10 kilometers an hour, because that's kind of scary at this point. But I have seen a lot of kids do it, and never really saw anyone fall. Anyways, that's it. Thank you all so much for watching this. You know, when I get better at riding these things, I'll make another video. Maybe I'll even brush my teeth while I'm riding it at home, you know, just for a laugh. And that's it. Till next time. Bye.